Welcome everybody to the year 2020. In kicking off this year's episodes of Young Money Investments, I want to talk to you about something crazy. Yes, I mean crazy. I hope you had a good 2019, but your 2019 was not nearly as good as the 500 wealthiest people in the world. Recently, I read an article on The Street, and it is crazy. According to this study, the world's 500 richest people made $1.2 trillion in the year 2019. Their collective net worth climbed 25%. I want to give you all the facts, stats, details about this, and I also want to talk to you about what this actually means for you and I, and do I think it's right? Do I think it's wrong? Let's cover it all today in Young Money Investments. All right, first off, you guys, I want to say thank you for all of the comments in the previous videos and joining Young Money Investments private mentorship. I love that you guys were so vocal and everything. I want to still keep that motion, that volume, that momentum alive. If we still do that, I'll probably start still giving out a few private mentorship months here and there to a few members that are commenting in the comments down below. I'd love to know your take on this. Do you think that it's right that the world's billionaires are making this much money? We're talking about 25% accumulative wealth grown in 1 year. Do you think that should happen? Let's talk a little bit about more of it. What are all the details? But I want to know down below. I'd love to have a little conversation with you. Let's talk a little bit more. Let's cover the article though first. Okay, so as it says in the article, it just says that the world's 500 richest people, all of them being billionaires, gained a combined $1.2 trillion worth of wealth in 2019, according to a Bloomberg analyst. The 500 richest saw their collective net worth climb 25% to $5.9 trillion over the past year. You guys, I can't even begin to imagine how much money $5.9 trillion is. I mean, I know our national debt is high, but to think that the 0.1% has $5.9 trillion, like, it's mind-blowing. In the US, Bloomberg reported the richest 0.1% control a bigger share of the pie than at any time since 1929. You guys, that's like Great Depression era. That's like 70 years ago. That's a long time in human history. And we're like coming full circle.
No, it's not that.
No, that's like 90 years. Yeah, that's like 90 years ago. That's a long freaking time. Some of the people that made a lot of that money are none other than the likes of Jeff Bezos, founder and CEO of Amazon. We have the co-founder of Microsoft, aka Mr. Bill Gates. Bernard Arnault, chairman and CEO of LMVH, Moët Hennessy. That is Louis Vuitton. And of course, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder, or should I say co-founder of Facebook, are up there, which is massive amounts of wealth that have grown. Now, this is the interesting part of the article, and I found it kind of funny. It says, meanwhile, a study by economists Emmanuel Saiz and Gabriel Zucman, I don't know how you pronounce that, at the University of California, Berkeley, released in October, found for the first time in American history, the 400 wealthiest people paid a lower tax rate than any other group. Now, I want to stop and take a second and go, do you think that's fair? Do you think that's right? Do you think that's wrong? Personally, I mean, I love to tell you my opinion. I want you to have your own opinion. It's okay if it differs with me. It's okay that we differ, but we still can be friends. You know, I still want to be friends with you, even if you have a different opinion. I don't think that that's right. Like, I don't think that they should be paying less in taxes. I think at the end of the day, though, it's the greedy politicians that still want to pad their pockets that have created these loopholes for wealthy businessmen to make that kind of money and to not be paying taxes. I know from personal experience and working in the business profession, I'm not saying I know from personal experience because I like cheat the system. I know from personal experience of looking at taxes, understanding tax law and tax codes, tax and like that whole tax structure is set up for the wealthy. So it's the fault of us, the like voters, that have voted and let these politicians continue to make these loopholes that the average everyday person just doesn't even know about. So last month, crazy Senator Elizabeth Warren launched a new ad campaign based on her proposal for a wealth tax. The ad calls a wealth tax to fund her policy initiatives. It includes interview clips of billionaires complaining about her. Warren has proposed tax of 2% annually on assets over $50 million and 3% on assets above $1 billion. Senator Bernie Sanders, another Democratic presidential hopeful, keyword hopeful, proposed a Proposed a tax as high as 8% on the extremely wealthy. There should be no billionaires, Sanders tweeted when he announced his plan in September. All right, you guys, so does there need to be billionaires? No, there doesn't necessarily need to be billionaires. But at the end of the day, I find it, especially as a businessman, as someone that it works for myself, I'm self-employed. I work my butt off to create all this free content on YouTube. I don't even make money on this. I actually lose money paying my editors and things like that. Like, I don't even make money on this, but all my business entities, I work my butt off. I work much harder than the guy that works 40 hours a work week and has a normal 9-to-5 job. So coming from that background and understanding that these people work really hard, I believe they deserve the financial success that they have, but do I also think they need that much money? Like anything over 50 million, and I know you guys that are hardcore Republicans, conservatives are gonna go, oh my gosh, Cameron, and hey, leave them down in the comment section. I'd love to read them. But I personally do believe, yeah, anything over 50 mil, like 50 mil, that's so much money. Like, that really is a ton of money. And maybe I'm a little bit in agreement. Like, I mean, if you got 10 mil, you are set. You got 30 mil, dude, you're set. 40 mil, you're like 50 mil, maybe I can kind of see a little bit more taxation. So one of the few times I will agree with Senator Elizabeth Warren, but I just wanted you guys to know there is a huge, massive wealth gap, and I think that is honestly and truly, it does ruin a little bit the fabric of American culture. I think when fewer people hold all the wealth, it creates less wealth for everyone else. And I think honestly and truly, the middle class is shrinking. I don't have a perfect solution for that. I don't know if you have a perfect solution for that, but overall, I'd love to know, like, what do you think we can do in order to get middle class America back? Because I don't think billionaires need these trillions and trillions of dollars, but I also think they're doing a service. They're providing jobs, they're providing stability, and that's what most people want. A lot of people aren't like me that want to create a business. They're not like you that want to learn about finance and investing and trading. Like, I commend you for that. Like, kudos to you. But at the end of the day, those people that want stability and, like normal 9-to-5 mundane jobs, they need people like these billionaires. And so it's a hard balance. Like, where do you draw the line? That is the question, and that's what I'm leaving the question with you here, ending this video, down in the comment section. Please let me know. I'd love to hear, and I can't wait to catch you in the next video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.